I'd like to thank Commander Blake for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak. When he had called me a while back, asked if I would do this, I jumped right on and said certainly I would. I would be a backup for him. Actually, I didn't plan on being the speaker. But here I am. But no, it's quite an honor and a privilege to talk to you about Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a very special day for me, and I had a lot of thoughts as far as how I should go about speaking. There's so many different facets to Memorial Day that reflect on different people. So what I have here is version 15, I believe. So we went with this one, so this is what I'm going to go with now, and hopefully it comes home. With that said, Memorial Day. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way? Is it? How about now? Okay, thank you. Memorial Day. What is Memorial Day? Is it a day off from work? Is it the gathering of family, of friends, neighbors, in the backyard barbecue? Is it going to the lake and enjoying boating and fishing? Is it about the 3-day sales? We have the auto sales going on. We have Memorial Day Computer Day sales, clothing sales. Is Memorial Day just another day or holiday to capitalize on for financial gain? However, maybe some have forgotten what Memorial Day really is about. Memorial Day is a day that we come together as citizens of these United States to pay homage to our fallen brethren, our fallen service members. This day, or act of coming together, is not isolated to small communities. It is throughout this nation, in cities, throughout the world. This day is to memorialize those who have gone before us and paid the ultimate sacrifice. But the ultimate sacrifice has not only been paid by themselves, but also by their loved ones. Some left behind their fathers, their mothers, their wives, their husbands, their brothers and sisters. They carry the pain and hardship being without their loved one. Have some forgotten this? Why would someone choose to lead a life that could end in costing his own life? Why would they do this? Only he or she knows. But I believe a service member is dedicated to a cause greater than himself or herself. We need these brave men and women to fight and protect to what we have, what we call home. They sacrifice their lives, rights, and freedom so that, in turn, we may enjoy our lives, our rights, and our freedoms. These persons live up to a high and moral, ethical standards, and we rely on them to pave the way to our way of life, and that is our freedom. The United States is the beacon of freedom. This beacon prevails throughout the world. Some want it, others want to take it away. This is evidenced by the Nazi regime taking away the freedoms of the people in Europe and Northern Africa. I have seen the remnants of this destruction as I walked through both Utah and Omaha Beach in Normandy, France. As I felt the machine gun bullet holes in my fingers, I stood in the bomb craters, and as I walked through the German bunkers, I peered through the bunkers, gun slit overlooking the beach. Seeing a beautiful blue sky, the calm, picturesque, deep blue sea, I felt humbled as I looked at this peaceful view, knowing that the thousands of men rushing across this beach did so courageously, and those who paid the ultimate sacrifice now lay in peace as destruction of the clash between warring nations. Remnants still under the shoreline to this day. As I entered the Normandy American Cemetery, I stood beneath an archway, overlooking a pond of water. This pond of water is dark, it's black as coal, like staring into the depth of an abyss. This pool of water symbolizes the blood shed of the 9,387 brave souls that gave their lives as liberators of France, freeing the country from the tyranny that plagued the land like a sickness. In the background, I saw what looked like an ocean of white markers. Each marker represents where a service member rests. To left and right, pillar-lined walls adorn the names of those who have given their lives for the common cause of many. It's freedom. These names are more than just a name. They are a person that we honor and memorialize today. This freedom is symbolized today throughout the town and to the cemetery that you will notice U.S. flags lining the street. The flag in itself represents Memorial Day. Some see the flag as just a few colors with stars and stripes. What do I see when I see this flag? I see duty, I see honor, and I see country. I see the flag waving without restraint. I see people standing still with this flag. I see hats removed and I see hands over hearts. I see the flag draped over a casket. I see the flag cared for and folded. I see this flag caressed. I see the flag cried on. Men and women have died for this flag. I have also seen this flag stomped on. I've seen this flag used as a curtain, for window, drapery around a house. I've seen this flag thrown in a corner of a closet. Have some forgotten? Today is just not a day of mourning or sorrow, but it is also a day of celebration. Do not let their death and sacrifices made go in vain. So I say, enjoy your backyard barbecues. Enjoy being with your family and friends. Enjoy the 3-day weekend sails. And enjoy your time off at the lake during this Memorial Weekend. Our flag, Old Glory, still flies over this country, representing freedom. The freedom that our predecessors have paid the price for. I once heard a saying, and it's from an unknown author, and the quote is, "Peace is precious, and too often men's lives is the currency for it." This simply means freedom certainly is not free, and it is paid for by the blood and the memories of our many brave men and women who have and do wear the uniform. Whether it's Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, or the Coast Guard, they all have one thing in common: to protect and provide our way of life, a country free of tyranny. So I say, look to your left and to your right and thank a veteran for their service. And I say to the veterans, thank the civilians for their support. For those two communities, also thank our Korean and Vietnam vets for coming home. For the two communities, military and civilian, by themselves are separate. But today, we merge together as one. And this is what makes the strongest, greatest nation in the world. For those who have gone before us, you are not forgotten, and I salute you. Thank you, and God bless America.